there were so many reasons I wanted to write the book. Number one, I wanted to write it for the fans because I felt like there's really never been a book like this. And also because my experience was really different than most contestants. I had this like rocky relationship and I was trampled in the press, 5 paparazzi outside my door following me around, hate mail, and like friends selling stories on me. And I never, throughout that whole time, I wasn't actually allowed to talk to the press. And so you just have to sit there and you're just watching your life, just like the storm around you. And I was like, I could have just let it go. And I was like, but I want to share my story, and I think this will be fun for fans. While the show was airing, and I was like, oh, this villain, and it was like people were like, poor Ben, and she's tricking him, and she has him fooled, and then we had this real relationship, and we were really in love, and it was very real for both of us, and people kind of came around, and I was shocked when we broke up and announced it. The outpouring of people who were like, no, get back together. It was actually kind of like, oh, wait, you guys were supporting us. So we had a rough breakup. I moved on very quickly with Ari, and it wasn't intentional. I never wanted to hurt him. I just wanted to move on. And so it was such a bad breakup. He had come out and said some things like, oops, dodged a bullet, and just some hurtful things like, oh, she had me fooled all along. And it's like, no, you knew me. And so for me, it does feel good to say, no, this is actually what happened. And I just wasn't thrilled with having people have this idea that I had him fooled for 11 months. But it's not about being like bitter, or like someone asked me like, are you bitter? And I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just it's a huge part of my life story. And I just had to tell the truth.